I am sure, my good friends, that this particular question has come through in your head before. When am I going to retire? And if I retire, will I be able to live life comfortably? Well, my good friends, within this series, which is a number of videos that we are going to be doing, I am going to be sharing with you how best you can retire comfortably using real estate. But it is no secret that in South Africa we have the company that is called SASSA. And SASSA in our country, you would know that many elderly people are living off SASSA. I went through onto the website of SASSA and I just went to see, I just wanted to see whether I qualify for SASSA and how much I'll be getting for SASSA. Assuming that at this time of the year, I am just going to say, hey, I am now old. Because I'm kind of like thinking about, hey, TJ, if you had to retire now, how much money would you need actually for your retirement? And in today's video, we are just going to be talking about how best you can retire and using real estate, and hopefully you don't have to be getting paid any SASSA money. But let's jump into it, right? And talk about this SASSA thing. SASSA is basically the South African Social Security Agents, and they pay grants. What is a grant? It is money that the government pays out on a monthly basis, and those people don't need to pay this money back. It is now reported within this fiscal year or within this financial year, there is 28 million people that are being paid SASSA. Predominantly, these are women and kids, for them having a child, and the majority of these is elderly people. So I went to look, I said, okay, fine, if they are being given some SASSA money, the government is looking after them, well done, which means that your tax and my tax, which I am paying very little of, because I own real estate and I own businesses, so they pay very little tax compared to you who is employed and you do not own any real estate. So I went to double check this, and the website basically says for old age, which means that this is now from retirement. It is saying that if you're not earning any money from anywhere else, the government can be able to give you a maximum amount is 2,180 Rand per month. Right? If you are older than 75 years old, you will get 2,000 Rand 200. It's like, it's a big difference there, right? Okay, 20 Rand difference. Right, okay. And now, with this money, you can go and do whatever you want to do. Now, my good friends, within this video, we are not here to talk about what you're going to be doing with SASSA. We want to talk about how to avoid actually getting paid or standing in the queue for you to get 2,000 Rand. So we are assuming that we are going to get old, which is a fact, right? We are going to get old, and when we do get old, what is the plan? That's what this series is all about. And yours truly, I am going to be giving you some real good lesson. Monday videos, it's all about education. So today's education is basically talking about what can we do to avoid standing in the queue for SASSA? What can we do to avoid getting paid 2,200? That's it. That's it, my good friends. So number one, you can retire rich using smart real estate investment in South Africa. And I'm going to explain this to you. If you are new to this channel, jump onto the many videos that we have done. There are strategies that we deploy where you can buy properties with no money. There are strategies you can deploy and you can buy rental properties, what we call buy to let. There are strategies that we deploy that is called student accommodation. There are strategies that we do which is called flipping, so you're buying properties and you're selling them and you're banking the money, building your cash, and hopefully you can then be able to give it into something that can give you money. I want to give you an example of a property that we bought not so long ago. Let's just call it around about 10 years ago. Within this particular property, it was my first deal in real estate. For 160,000 I bought it for, and eventually I then sold it for around about 450 at the time. Had I not sold it, on Wednesdays we've got this video where we showcase properties that are available for you to buy. And within that, we generally look at the appreciation of real estate. Had I not sold that property for 160,000, that property would have been worth around about 800 today. Which means that I still have another, let's just call it another 20, 25 years to work. And if that appreciation continues to say, the value of that asset belongs to me, which means that by the time I retire, that property is now worth maybe R1 million and I've spent 160,000 today or 10 years ago, right? But it is my tenant who is paying that property off for me. You all know the other strategy that we do for student accommodation. You buy real estate for 2.2 million. You put in, maybe leave in another 500,000 there for Reno or whatever it is. And out of that, you're getting 100,000 Rand every month. And for that reason, the students are paying off your debt on the property. In maybe 20 years or 15 years, you now own that property. If you are aggressive, you can even pay it less because you're getting paid enough money to pay on top if you want, if that's your strategy. But the bottom line is, this asset belongs to you. If you're banking 100 grand today and you're paying off plus minus 30,000 of the bond, later on, when 20 years kicks in, that 30,000 is coming to you. My good friends, you divide 30,000 by the 2,000 Rand that you're getting for SASSA. How many months is that? If you're in property investment, at some point or the other, you've had to evict someone. And I know, my friends, it is a painful exercise. But I'm here to tell you that for the last couple of years, I've been using a company that is called Expello. Expello, basically what they do is that you pay them a monthly fee. And over and above that, whenever you get a delinquent tenant, they will come and evict that individual free of charge, because obviously you've been paying, right? And over and above that, you don't have to do anything. But guess what? I have managed to organize a good price for you. And the link here that you're seeing, which is called expello.link./TJ Tribe, gets you a great discount from Expello. So my friends, don't be caught with your pants down on your tenant. Just Expello them with Expello. It is TJ. Let's go back to the video. What kind of a lifestyle are you actually wanting to have with 2,200? Like how? So if we're not going to make the plans today, basically you are going to be in the queue for SASSA. I've given you a number of strategies that you can comfortably do. And I know in your head you're like saying, but TJ, I don't have the money. Hey, TJ didn't have the money to build what he's built today. So you're not alone. What do you need? Education. And if you are one of those people that are saying, TJ, I don't know how to do this, right? Jump onto our website, www.thetjtribe.com. Book a slot with me. Let me see how I can help you. I do not want you to be in a SASSA queue X number of years coming through, because you are going to be if you're not planning for it. Right now, I don't qualify to be in a SASSA queue. It's just the way it is. Because I've been investing in real estate. Some of my properties are already on the cash. Now, we can speak about many strategies. But if you don't know what to do, you're still going to be stuck in the same position. At the end of this video, my good friends, I am going to link you into another video where somebody who came through for training, and with that, they then said, TJ, I don't know what to do. I started walking through them the journey, and I'm going to show you what they have done with their business. Basically, they're making 20 grand a month, and this person is not even 40. Right? So by the time, this is like, okay, let's just say they're 40 years old, right? They're 40 years old, and by the time they get to 60, which is another 20 years, my good friends, how much have they been earning? And when they finish paying off for the debt, how much more are they getting? Is that person qualifying to be earning SASSA? We're just talking this whole series, short videos of us talking about retirement plan. What's your retirement? I don't know. TJ, you know, I've got the retirement work in my workplace. Will that be enough? You know, TJ, you know, I'm not old. I think by the time I get there, I'll be sorted. Well, my good friends, you need to start today. That's where it starts from, right? So if you are already putting in some investment strategies, I just want to hear from you in the comments. Let us know what kind of strategies that you're deploying. But if you're not starting and you don't know nothing, my good friends, you don't have a plan B. Real estate can be a good plan B for you. So for those of you who are already doing this, hey, welcome to the TJ tribe. But before I go, I'm hoping that this has just planted a seed of what we can do differently. In the next video, we are going to be talking about other strategies, other areas of what you can do in this space of planning better for your retirement using real estate. It is I, your boy, TJ. We'll see you on the next video.